Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be using the BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival palette again. I just made a video with this yesterday, and I realized while making that video that I had used the same first three colors that were in a different video using this palette. And I was like, well, at least I'm consistent, but I really should challenge myself to branch out of those three colors. So today I'm going to be using the blue tones in this palette. And if you'd like to see what I do, then hang out with me and we'll discover that together. If you haven't been here before, hello, my name is Rachel. I'm a homeschooling stay-at-home mom, and I don't know much about makeup, but I do like to play with colorful eyeshadow. So if that's something which interests you, then you can follow and like and subscribe. You can also find me on Instagram at Shimmers and Silver. Now, let's jump right into that tutorial. Alright, I'm priming my eyes using the NYX primer in white. I have a little bit of staining from yesterday's eye look, and so I just wanted to make sure I covered that up and evened out the canvas a little bit. Now I've decided to use the blues in this palette. I think I'm going to start with this blue in the outer corner and then blend it out with this one. Then I'll use this more steely gray on my lid and blend it into the blue using this shimmer. These two are both shimmers right here. And then I might throw this yellow onto the lower lash line. We'll see how it goes. And I'm in a little bit of a hurry, so I probably won't talk much because my little baby's going to be waking up soon and I want to get this done before she does. So I've got a medium dense blending brush here. This color is Trance. I am usually surprised by how pigmented this palette is, and so I'm kind of dipping in lightly at first to make sure I don't put on too much. I'm just placing that color down first. Then I'm going to take the light blue and blend it out. Okay, this is a slightly pinched blending brush. I'm going into Palooza. I'm using Palooza. I'm starting it on the dark blue and then blending out. Because I have natural light coming in from a window to my right, the left side of my face over here is a little bit more in the shadow despite my ring light, and so I am trying to make sure I put my colors down evenly so that one side is not way darker than the other. I'm going to color switch that brush. I don't want more product. And I'm just blending. Using circular motions, I'm just very gently blending that blue above the crease and under the brow bone. I don't really want to pull really dark blue towards my inner corner, but I also don't want it to be white blue. I want a soft transition. Okay, now I'm dipping into this steely gray color called Carnival. It's a shimmer, so I'm going to use it wet. I don't know how dark it's going to be on my skin, so I'm going to start it in the center of my lid, and if it's too dark, I'm not going to put it on my inner corner. But if it's not too dark, I will, depending on how it looks. Starting here. Yeah, it's pretty dark, so I'm not going to bring it to the inner corner of my lid. I'm just placing it on the center. And I'm bringing it up a little bit because I have hooded eyes and I want it to be higher than my crease. Okay, while my brush still has a darker color on it, I'm taking Ultimate. See my yellow light? I'm taking Ultimate. Shimmer blends happily with other shimmer. So if you have a color which is the same general color story as your outer corner, you can use that shimmer to blend into the shimmer on your inner corner, and it just makes for a smoother transition from the two formulas, or between the two formulas. So I'm placing that on the seam line between the dark blue and the gray shimmer, and just blending around. This one I did not use wet, because I did not remember to, but it's okay. I don't want it to be super metallic, so it's okay. Now I'm going to color switch my flat brush. I can't decide between Trixie and Spirit. I used Spirit yesterday, but I want this look to stay cool toned and Trixie is kind of warm toned, so I'm going to grab Spirit. It's got sort of a purpley undertone. It's a pretty color. This one I will use wet because it's more a main color versus a transitional blending color. And I'm putting it right on my inner lid. this shimmer it's actually pulling blue on me, which is okay. I expected it to be more pink, but maybe when you're putting it with pinks, it pulls pink, and when you put it with blues, it pulls blue. I'm dipping back and forth between Carnival and Spirit, the gray and the white, because I want this transition to be a little more smooth. I don't want color blocks of color. So I'll layer Carnival over Spirit, and then I'll lay Spirit over Carnival, and at the end of the day, they will pretty much mingle together. Okay, I'm going back into my original denser blending brush and going back into this color, Trance, just because I want this outer corner to be more clearly blue. I mean, okay, the whole eye look is obviously blue, but I want it to be a deeper blue. So I'm really just placing it and pressing. Back to the other blending brush as well, and I'm just gently touching up these edges. Okay, I'm going to clean up under my eyes, and then I'll come back and put that yellow down, I think. So I'll be back. Okay, I am now taking a small blending brush and going into Palooza again. I'm going to run this along my lower lash line, but only halfway. So the outer lower lash line, can you see that? You can, okay. The outer lower lash line, blending into the blue on the outside, and bringing it about halfway under my iris. And I'm cleaning off that brush. Now I'm taking this yellow shimmer. It's called Euphoria. I'm going to try it with this soft blending brush, but it might need to be used, maybe not. We'll see. Let's see how it works. This is going to go my inner corner out to meet that blue. Don't overlap them too much because then you get green. That's a fantastic color. That's not what I was expecting. I mean, it's applying really nicely. I really didn't expect that to be so nice. That's a nice yellow shimmer. Okay, what do we think? About done? I think we're about done. Almost. Alright, I have two eyeliners. Surprise, surprise. The blue is going to go on my outer waterline. This is Big Splash from ColourPop. And this is Two Can Do It from ColourPop. I love this liner. I think it's discontinued though. This is obviously going above the yellow on my inner lower waterline. I do this all the time where I take, if I have two colors on my lower waterline, I take two eyeliners and I just match. I don't think I've seen anyone else do it though, except Angelica Nyquist. I like her. She's great. Yesterday I watched a tutorial where she was using the Glam Light, the new Glam Light liquor. I forget the collection name, but she was using the Margarita palette, I think, and she had a very colorful look. And she used two different color eyeliners on her waterline. And I'm like, yes, finally, someone else I see doing it. Because it's a great way to highlight and draw attention to that lower waterline. Now, I don't know about you. My lower waterline colors don't stay all day, which is a little sad because this one is pretty. But anyway, okay. Off camera, I'm going to add some black eyeliner. I'll probably do a wing and some mascara and setting spray, and then I'll be back. Okay, here's the finished look. I did add some black eyeliner, did a wing, and some mascara. I don't have false lashes or anything, but I put a little bit. Oh, I discovered by running my thumb through it that this Trixie shade is actually a really beautiful highlighter. So I put that right here as a highlighter. I think I'm going to keep this palette actually. I have now used this little quad right here, and I've used the steel gray and the blues. I was very impressed by this yellow shade. I mean, come on. This is pretty great, right? And now I kind of want to do like a yellow-green look and see how it turns out. So I'll keep this and continue to play with it. In the meantime, I have things to do. My baby did not wake up, so I can do the dishes. And until the next time we see each other, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you have a great day. Bye. Guess where I'm gonna... Okay, well my brush still has a darker color. Is still?